Hey everybody, Scott Burnette here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video. On my lunch break, thought I'd make a quick one for you today. So, along with software engineering and troubleshooting and automation tasks I have at my normal job, I am in the IOT area, which if you don't know what that is, it's Internet of Things or Industry 4.0. That's one of the buzzwords that's going around now in the industry. And it pretty much means everything connected, which scares a lot of people. It scares me a little bit because I really don't want my refrigerator on the internet. That's just the way I am. I love technology, but whew. But in the world I live in, you know, I have a smart house. Everything is connected just about in the house now. But at my job, we use little things like this. This is a Raspberry Pi computer. It is a single board computer is what it's called. It's got Ethernet, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, USB, audio, everything. It's got a little set of pins right there. You see those pins where my finger is? Those are called GPIO pins. Okay, you have things called Arduinos. These are little single board computers too. They have a little chip on them. Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, can be a web server that has little input-output pins right here. You can hook up little things. These are Arduinos here. Got little sensors you can hook up. This one actually does temperature and humidity. This one altogether is $15 and you can do all kind of things with it. But today, we're going to talk about the Raspberry Pi. Like I said, it's got Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, Ethernet, USB, the whole bit. Operating system's free. This one is a 3B plus. It's when I bought it, it was $40 for a whole computer. Runs off an SD card, micro SD card. I'm sorry. Got 128 gigs right there. So I've got a project coming up that I'm going to need to hook this up to a switch. So I got a little switch and resistor on a little breadboard, got little wires, but these wires are tiny and my fingers are big, and these little pins right here are tiny. I don't know if you can see it or not. So what I did, I purchased a GPIO riser kit. And it comes in a bag like this. Everything's from China. It's not a good thing, but so this lets you break out those wires and stuff into a little terminal strip. So it has a two-sided terminal strip, and it connects to those pins. There you go. You can see it right there. And it comes with a little teeny tiny screwdriver. There we go. And some little standoffs and little screws. So I'm going to show you how to set this up. But let me bring you down on the table here, and I'll show you what it looks like. All right, so looking at the Raspberry Pi right here, let me take it out of its little case there. Just a little single board computer. There's this micro SD card. Here's all the connectors on the back and all of them on the side, and all it takes is USB power. There's audio and HDMI. It's got all kinds of things, but here are the pins that I want to connect to. And what you can do, you can connect all kinds of switches and sensors, you know, temperature and humidity, light detecting. You can have little LED lights that light up off of an input or output. One of the things I want to show you is how to write the code to do this. And starting up here is pin 1, 3.3 volts. And here's the 3.3 volt connector right here. So all you do is line them up. Now you can just push it all the way down. But as you can see, it's not very stable. So we'll go ahead and get these standoffs out. Lord, I can't open the bag. Okay, these standoffs, let me just put it right there on the edge. These standoffs go in just like this. When you push it down on there, you can tighten it down with one of these screws. So let me get the standoffs on there. So I'm going to take this nut on each side. And it gives you 4 of these. So I guess because you can stand it up. So we'll go ahead and put all 4 of them on there. This is a little kit that you buy. It's like $10 or $11. Finger tight is fine. When you got big fingers, this is hard to do. And I'll put a link to these parts in the description, and I'll put a link to some help guides. There we go. All right, let's go back to pin 1. There's 3.3 volts. And I'm glad they label all this thing. It's really small though. Oh, we got to push them down on there. And that's a little Phillips head. Now instead of using this little teeny tiny screwdriver, let me grab one of mine out. Because I don't think I can grab hold of that thing. I got a nice magnetic set. All right. So now, let me tighten these other 2 up while I'm there. So now I can come in with my breadboard. Now I will use a little screwdriver on this one. Good night, that thing's small. When you get into this, you got to have all kind of little jumpers and little resistors and switches and LEDs and all kind of stuff. One of the next videos, I'll show you how to write the code to make these things actually work. It's neat, you can buy these things and learn how to write code. You don't have to worry about breaking anything. Would recommend, if your eyesight's not good, to get a magnifying glass. All right, there we go. So I have a Raspberry Pi hooked up to this, my breadboard, and now I can do some testing. So that is the GPIO riser. I believe it's going to work. So anyway, there you go. GPIO risers. Would you ever think it? Think it. Anyway, I hope y'all enjoy this video. Hope you get something out of it. If you got any questions, leave them down there in the comment section. And hope to have some more videos on this. Anyway, hope everybody's having a great day and a great week. And until the next video, thanks for watching. Hey, hit that subscribe button while you're at it. Hit that.